in this one. I'm sneaking in.
But it looks like
Oh
we're
yeah.
good. It took a little bit longer than I expected, but
I'm currently
yeah,
hiding inside
we're
Corky.
starting. Okay. First of all, in my games, the first question: would you like to give your town a name? Then please, if you want to, click the green button. If not, then please push the red button.
Yeah, let's name it Dantoo because we're inside you.
There's a green button.
There are colors.
It's just a shield.
It's green. It's a green
There
shield.
still
I
are
see
colors.
no green. I see no green.
Wait, what was the
Okay.
question? What was the question? What was the question?
Would you like to give your town a name?
I just want bread.
Oh fuck, did you
Clicking
spam?
here.
Don't
Infinite
Don't
bread.
click
It,
it.
Venom,
Break the
don't
world.
click.
Fuck your bread.
Don't spam. Don't spam.
You gotta.
Alright, so
Alright, now hit your vote.
so Grace,
Yes.
you
Oh,
I did the thing that you sent me, but
said everything
Yeah.
on the shit.
I
was
obviously
super
didn't do
trash.
right. Didn't right.
Jesus Christ. Karma.
Help me.
I'll help you after this
Help me,
game.
dude.
Name now, please.
Because this is
Yeah.
Wait, you're
Okay, that's majority. So
What?
please pick your
see
name.
what's going on here.
Fisting is $300.
Waffles. Waffles. Waffles.
what are you doing?
Pancakes.
Corgi?
My lord.
Pancakes.
What?
You being your Catholic?
Wow, this town is hungry.
Pancakes.
Okay, okay,
There's
okay.
just murdering
You're a majority of
people
a
left and right.
waffles.
Please.
Seriously, their names are waffles, pancakes, bacon.
What are you writing? Please come back to your seat.
Caused a
You get
riot.
bigger, pull on it.
We made a ride for even in the
What is
spectator
that?
area.
What?
I thought we were friends, Alicia.
Please kill me.
Thought we were friends.
What the,
I
what
said
the fuck?
waffles and pancakes.
Okay.
Hey, guys,
Plus, you're not here.
open the door.
I can't be
so the
pancakes when
person
you're not in the
going-
village.
Excuse me, can
Sorry, I
I
had to
suggest
finish my
something?
Is the
sentence.
person blank? Oh wait.
There's no.
16.
It's the
Is there a way
happy
you
little
can, like,
village of pancakes.
Take that, like, screen down, because, like, if you're in special role, it's gonna give away your thing.
Okay.
So you should change your avatar.
Guys,
If
guys.
it's, like,
Huh?
Oh, I know
It's-
where they're
it's
building
on-
tools.
Avatar has the
You're
thing
gonna
on
have a hard
top of
time
it.
getting them to quiet down, my friend.
No.
Yeah, but it's an anime. It's an gesture. If he clicks on his actual button, then it's playing.
This person has me blocked.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Okay. So I count to 0, and then you say your names. The first name, how do you say it?
Why?
Yeah, first
You're not
name, first serve.
privileged. Shit. I should try to unseal it. Oh shit, I hit the wrong button.
Oh, come back in.
Venom, go back.
Come back.
Venom, go back, and please stop spamming the buttons.
Wrong seat.
You get a word
Okay.
from that one guy, Grace?
3,
Yeah.
2,
You'll
1, 0.
It's waffles.
Okay. It waffles.
Say goodbye.
No, come on.
Venom. I
Okay,
believe you said
dark.
three.
I'm still disappointed
No.
in you, Wolf.
See there? Alright.
Who said- No.
Did you claim he's here?
No.
It's gonna be Wafflesville.
He's claiming suicide.
No, this sucks! What the
Okay.
fuck?
Dark wanted to name the
That's
town
not
chicken.
Shut up.
You guys are
Go
breaking
back to
this.
your seat.
Chicken.
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 Like I said, this town is very
No,
hungry.
That was the first name.
I wonder why.
The name doesn't matter.
Hungry for
Um,
blood.
If it's gonna
is
be
With a
waffles,
name
then
like
it's
that,
gonna
be hungry
It
too.
doesn't matter.
Fisted waffles.
It's just. It's
They're
just
arguing over the name of the town.
like I don't know.
I
Oh
said
my
compromise
God.
Fisted waffles.
So it has a
This is why I don't bother. It just starts an
Just
argument
go-
over
all of you go
something
back to your seat.
inane.
Okay.
Inane
I don't
and
care.
inconsequential.
I will fucking name
Uh-huh.
the town Burger King Foot Lettuce Town if you want to.
Oh god. Stop with that fucking meme.
It's fisted waffles.
What? Say nothing.
Please go
is
back
zero.
to
Your
your
whole
No.
seat.
sentence is let's
Salt.
quit.
Burger King
Go
foot
back to your
funks.
seat. Go back to your seat.
Let's
Stop
do a vote.
standing.
Go
Kill him
back to
first.
your
I swear to
seats
God.
or
No,
die.
It was Dantoo,
Go back to your seat, alright?
the
Go
host.
Yep.
back
The
to your
Kill him.
seat.
it's been said.
Kill him first.
Salt.
Don't know
Go
if
back
they
to your
continue to-
seat.
Where else get him?
Guys, come in.
Alright.
Everybody shut up and get back in
I'm
your
just
fucking
gonna have to
seats.
suffer not being here. Sadly.
Salt.
My ear
I can't touch
virginity.
monkey. I mean, playing
You
VR.
had ear virginity? That's weird. How long have you known me
Dantoo
for?
just kill
Shit.
souls if they
It's
don't
my
go
Okay.
back.
That's true.
Salt. I swear to
just
God, I
kill
will
them.
kick you. I will kill you. Go back to your fucking seat.
It's okay, he just wants the lolly.
Oh, I have what I need. Yay.
Okay, I don't
Alright.
care. It's waffles.
Boy, you can stop
Waffles.
making
Fuck.
this stuff.
Fuck waffles. I don't know.
I thought my computer
Ooh,
just.
We're not gonna make any
wow,
hood planks and
bit
no
much,
linseed
man,
oil.
fucking waffles.
And no tailor shop.
Hey,
Okay.
you're only allowed to cook pancakes.
You moved.
Oh, I
Shut
forgot
up
to
now.
put
Shut
a
up now. I
chest.
swear to God.
So today's the day
Okay.
it decides to fuck
You
up,
moved
right?
to waffles. Oh, what the fuck is that? Fucking... Okay. Tired of moving to waffles and moving all the objects and shit. You go
Oh.
to sleep. Tired. And not all of you go to sleep because that is a special tone with a stupid name.
Only 3
And
beds.
werewolves wake up
This is a
because
great
of that.
name.
Shut.
Shush, please.
Girls, please wake up now. All the werewolves, please wake up.
That screen gave him away.
Okay, werewolves, look,
Alright,
look at each other,
boys.
remember who you are, and put the cup jump to indicate who he is.
Let's look
That is
at
your cup.
this.
So have either of you seen Magic Monkey
Okay.
before?
Werewolves, please. Wait.
Not really.
Someone missing.
He
right?
plays the doctor from
Then werewolves,
Steins
please stick to your
Gate.
first target.
with an actual screen
Mm.
above his head and everything.
Okay.
As he was moving forward, he turned that screen on. And the
Okay.
screen is wider than
Go
3
back to sleep.
seats.
Oh,
And he has neighbors on both sides. All they had to do was look up and they
Damn.
would have seen that he was moving.
okay.
I forgot something.
Is that what happened
so
to you?
Please, Dr. Helgo, wake
Hey,
up.
jellyfish.
Because
I know
this
you're a
last one
subscriber.
really, but
I know
I
you
don't
watch
care,
my
so
video.
please choose the person you want to see the role.
What? How good is an AMD RX 580?
Okay.
RX
know
580?
That is your role
that
now,
is
look
one.
at it.
Yeah.
Hey.
The
I gotta
RXs
go.
aren't exactly. You can't say, hey, this
I
is a
can't
standardized.
understand
It's
what
more
he's
of a
happy.
which brand makes it.
Okay.
The
Uh-huh.
one that died tonight from the werewolf, so.
Because
But the 580s. 580s are actually a pretty good
That is
class.
your role.
okay. So I have no clue what.
Well, I'm running a 560.
All I know
Right.
is GTX.
Do you
Yeah,
understand
I'm
it?
running a 560. But the power of them isn't really the vanilla power. It's the fact they can be
Basically,
overclocked
if the
to
valves
ridiculous
attack you,
levels.
You're not
Alright,
not
yeah.
killed.
Because my friend
Not
at
bad.
work is gonna get a pre-built
Okay.
one.
Yeah.
I told him to get like a one where you can like in the future just change out parts, not one of the comp.
For the person
Well,
who's
pretty much
fucking
any
sold,
tower these days, you can
We'll
work.
give you
You
another
can
roll.
replace parts
Please look in
on.
your box.
Yeah.
See your new role.
There are still some that's
Remember it.
still compacted and it's
And-
retarded.
Go back to sleep again.
But what I can see, it's got a see-through case. Alright. Well, it is by cyber power.
Hey, Jelly. I know you'll be watching this later.
Hey,
Wait, you're recording this?
Yeah.
please Cthulhu, wake up. You're
Nice.
the next one.
Hilariously, I found out that it doesn't record Discord. Or doesn't want to right now.
Cthulhu,
Yeah,
please wake up.
yeah.
It doesn't want to.
Cthulhu, you can
Really?
make one person
Good.
play each night. So
It
works as
all
mine.
person you want to make
All you hear is Discord.
insane. Okay, let's go back to sleep.
I mean, really, what else is there to listen to other than Discord right now? It's mainly just Dantoo rambling on about the night.
Yeah, but some people wants to learn
Hey,
about
Witch,
the night.
please wake up. You're the
Some
next
people.
one.
I doubt there's any new people.
Just go watch another YouTube video.
Witch,
Watch a different
please wake
video
up.
on his channel if you want to learn about night.
Beach, please
I'm
wake
just
up.
saying. Oh,
I don't want to do YouTube because that would
Rich,
require me to
finally.
actually
You're
like
awake?
edit videos. I don't wanna.
So you have 2 spells, one of
Trap.
ultimate healing, one of ultimate poison. The ultimate poison is unlimitedly, so even if the bodyguard protects this person,
So
the
what are
person
you?
dies.
I took
And
the same
the
model
ultimate
as Jelly.
healing is that you can heal the whole village for
Except mine
1
has
night.
Unity
so
chain
please,
shaders.
do you want to use any of your spells?
He's using standard shaders.
You want to indicate poison on this person? Okay, please go back to your sleep.
And I
There's
can't
a
hate.
model that looks fine with standard shaders.
He just like jumps into the box, stares at me.
Yay, my phone's dying.
Okay, bodyguard.
Where
you're
is
the
my
next one,
phone? It's
please wake
disconnected
up.
from the USB.
In fact, if you're,
Yeah.
the truth is, if you're using
Oh,
a
God, you can
RX
protect
style
one
card
person,
and you try to use
each
VR,
night. Please
you
choose the
need
person who will
standard
protect this
shaders
night.
mostly, because cube shaders have a habit of glitching on RX cards.
Okay, go back to sleep.
So, here's-
In fact, some RX cards actually don't even see
Gold leader, you're the next
tune
one, please
shaders.
wake up.
oh god, I don't.
Gold
So
Honestly,
leader,
in my
roll
Unity,
call.
I don't.
They go
see
they go
the-
completely
Indicate half
invisible.
of the town, the cold
Although it's not a
winds. You
guarantee,
can indicate
there's still a
indicate
chance
one
that they
person
don't
to
because
yourself every-
Oh no.
each night.
because literally AMD is known for having a lot of variability in their products.
Okay.
This is
Seriously.
a lot of-
That's why buying anything from AMD is a gamble, but it's a gamble that's worth it.
All right.
Because not all the chips are the same. You could buy his 3 Ryzen 3s,
Gang, please wake up.
and they perform differently. Like mine's the 1200, and it performs at 2.2 gigahertz.
Doppelganger.
Not
Can
2.2.
imitate one person.
3.2?
If this person
Yeah, it's
dies,
3.2
you
gigahertz. It's supposed to perform at
get this
3.4,
roll, get the
so
roll.
I got the lower end.
Okay, does the person go back to
But you could also get it running at 3.6.
You know, this,
I've actually
this guy's just now kidding.
I've actually seen one person back in the days of
Cupid, you're
XP,
the
he
next
bought
one,
an
please wake
AMD chip,
If you want to talk, please go inside the waiting room.
and it performed
Cupid, you can
so
link together
powerfully
people
beautiful.
together.
It's still a viable
If you,
chip today.
if one of the persons die, we link together.
It was a
other dies with
processor.
them. So please choose
Think of the power of the processors back in the
That's
XP
person
days.
number 1.
You were looking at maybe
number
1.2 gigahertz. And this thing was performing
Okay, go back to sleep.
at over 3. He had a powerhouse chip.
Wow.
Those are 1 in a million.
I'm gonna force Dan to let me in.
Sorceress, you're
Yeah.
the next one, please wake up. Oh yeah, I mean... The Sorceress! Was... Venom. But he left, so Sorceress is dead.
Oh.
Good for you.
Damn it, Dan! I could have been the sorceress.
Oracia, then please wake up.
I couldn't just scream it. Dan, I want in. It's lonely over here.
I'm going to use my recolor.
Get in.
Thank you.
The eyes are a little too low.
Okay,
I'll be your
Oracia, please
official
wake
assistant.
up. Where are you? Oracia. Oracia, please step forward.
That's the
Oracia, you
benefit
can
of
choose
fucking
one
around with Dan.
one
Enough.
person to see if this person's evil or not. Please choose the person I will tell you.
I'm tripping balls, homie.
Let me check.
Hey, I can work these things. Alright, nice.
This person
he
is
copied
in the
model onto the
villager,
character.
side, on the villager side.
So
Or
you
whoever-
and Jelly
whoever
are
made this
having a
model is-
special night.
I'm in
Oh,
Salz's
my phone
stall.
died.
Yeah, I'm in Salz's stall.
Salz's stall. You act like he's fucking a horse and you're just watching it.
Giggity. I mean, what?
But how is that Salz's stall when? Oh,
I'm in Dice's.
Chris, are you even playing?
Okay.
No.
I thought you were.
I said at the beginning I'm not playing, I'm just hiding inside Corky.
Once in the game,
I wasn't here.
This person
So.
gets accusated, and
That is true.
The people are voting to kill this person or not.
So All I
If you want
heard
to please
is
choose the person.
something.
If not, then please
I'm
go back to
inside
sleep.
him, so I just thought it was
Okay.
daytime. And you were just fucking
Then
with.
please, old hack, wake up.
Fuck the old head. Hate that. Should die
Old hack,
first
you can
night.
exile one person out of the village. This person can't hear the announcements, can't hear the voting, can't
Corky
be a
hasn't
part of
moved
the
at
voting
all.
and can't accusate someone. So please choose the person you want to exile. Okay? Go back to sleep.
So,
We'll figure that out later. This little Vivi one is one with a really high pitched voice. So be careful.
Vivi?
She does that on purpose.
Was she
Okay,
upstairs?
Virginia Woolf, you're the next
No.
one. Please wake up.
Number.
Wait.
Virginia Woolf, you can make one person
Oh,
a friend
the
of
Virginia
you
Woolf.
if you die, this person dies with you.
Oh,
Please
shit.
choose the person you want
Hello,
to make a friend
Vivi.
of you. Okay. go back to
Honestly,
sleep.
when I play with her, she's normally quiet.
Oh, she started talking. She purposely made her voice high pitched. I was actually
Did
recording
someone
it too.
draw
If I forgot your role, then please jump.
Right.
Here.
Honestly, I would jump just
It's
for
AFK
Seems like
with
that
some
is
lots
all.
of panties.
who
Almond
Someone
heals.
jumping.
Yep.
Pay attention.
Grace,
Wow.
do you like visiting people at night?
Yeah, it's fun.
Between the
Any
first
more
two,
day?
I'm not being disruptive.
I
saw
got her
someone
role
jumping.
already.
No one was jumping, so I was even looking in that
Okay.
area.
I got all roles. I got all roles.
I was watching and I
checked
saw
it.
someone jump.
So good morning.
Alright,
Okay.
where's the waffles? The town is named Waffles. I expect waffles.
Alicia. Jesus.
There's pancakes.
Good morning.
What the fuck was...
Oh,
She was gargling on
Does this
some
mean we
dicks
don't
over
get
there.
waffles?
The exiled first, remember?
Yeah, I know. So first
You
of
just
all, the
always
old
forget.
hack
Fuck.
kicked one out of the village, and that person is
Oh, what was
not you,
this? Damn it!
but Remedy. You got kicked out of the village, so please go inside the waiting room.
Okay, give me a sec.
I will call you out on the night.
Oh my god.
Shut the fuck up, Sabishi. Choke on a
Whoops.
Fuck, stop.
Sounds
Well,
like
fuck
you
it.
were-
He would have just left. Shit, he stopped just to talk and closed the door. Would have been perfect if he didn't.
Oh, it's Morgana.
Okay, moving on.
Okay.
Oh, the Charizard?
Yeah.
Charmeleon?
Yeah.
Charmander.
I just call...
You
I just
get
call them
over
Charizards,
and
all of them.
See a small gift
Charmander.
Charizards
Charmeleon
to
is
me.
red,
on your door.
and Charizard's the one with wings.
You open the gift and see a
I know,
cake.
but they're all
Welcome to the
Charizards to
Fuck,
me.
I use that explanation like grandma.
Congratulations.
I don't care. They're all Charizards.
Yeah, see, turn around
me.
to look at
It
Magic
was a
Monkey
very
right now.
eventful night, by
See
the
that
way.
screen?
Really interesting things happened. And
Turn
Magic,
around.
Number 16.
you feel a little bit afraid of something.
No, I don't.
He has a screen above my head. I can see it right now.
But you're not dead yet.
That screen's a bit of a problem.
And
I don't see anything.
Okay, so you don't see anything, but I do. So that
Louis.
means that no one knows whether it's
it seems
actually
like
on or not.
the Holy God breaks into your house and rapes you
Oh,
with
yeah.
tentacles. So you're crazy.
Why?
Like, Jesus Christ.
Why does this always happen to you?
Moving on to the dead ones.
God.
As I said, a very eventful night. And Alicia
Is the big red wolf here?
chose you, but a very, very handsome man protected you with his muscles.
Muscles.
Muscles?
And
Don't make fun of his accent.
I'm not sure that was an accent or a mistake.
Hey, it
And-
could have been on purpose. Tweet, tweet,
but
tweet.
that is not that is not all. Here comes the funny part. The witch decided to kill someone. And that
Yeah.
is all.
There.
Kill herself.
I'll let Dantoo know that that was
So
showing up
the
for some
witch
people.
poisoned you. Please reveal your role. Salt!
Oh my god.
Salt was a troublemaker!
Wait, did he call the wolves?
Trouble yet.
Yeah, he did. But... Did he call the wolves first?
Yeah.
Huh.
Fuck you, guys.
Okay?
And
Cause
Magic's one of them.
remember.
As I see that is all, so y'all have
And
to
that screen was going off as he was walking.
Well,
I want death. Give me death. Death,
change
death,
you,
death,
man.
death.
Huh. I don't see
I
that.
want death.
Told me.
I want
Stop copying me.
That's stuck on my screen.
Look at this guy.
I don't see that at all.
Respect this guy, Vivi, with your craziness. We
Yeah,
gotta
it
Maybe
know.
it's just
It's
you.
stuck open on my screen, which means it could be stuck open on several
He
people's
is
screens.
waffles.
No, we're all
Well, you
waffles,
can always
we're just
ask to
waffles,
see.
waffles,
And you
alright?
can switch
He is
avatars.
waffles.
I'm a jellyfish.
He was asked earlier.
He tastes like waffles.
But if Dantoo tells him to, he's going to have to.
Okay.
I'm the seer. Fear
It doesn't taste like waffles.
Okay, what is this new thing you're doing here?
I was feeling a bit
What?
bad.
Before you were the
seer.
werewolf and you weren't a
The
werewolf, and now
werewolves
you're
need to
not
kill
a
me.
werewolf.
I'm the seer.
Fucking dirt.
Werewolf,
Claim the
kill me.
seer.
I'm the seer. Fearin is a werewolf, so Fearin, you must kill me because you are a werewolf. And I'm the seer.
What if he...
Well,
if only he
actually,
keeps-
Honestly,
Fearin is a
You
werewolf.
must kill me. I'm the seer.
What?
I figured you out.
I will
God
kill you
damn.
then.
Alright.
Alright.
Is Dark's not the seer. Who was the seer?
No, but Fearin is a werewolf.
Shit, you even have panties on.
Well, how does... Well,
Do you question Dark, who was one of the 2 people I've seen pull off the seer diseased?
Well, he's pulling off just
Okay.
seer.
No, but he
My
was
game's
diseased.
free
And in one of those games, he was
accusations, one
diseased, and he pulled off fake seer.
As I count to 0. the
'Cause he
first
got it
one,
right.
that
But he
seer can
fucked it up by
accuse.
laughing, saying
Okay,
that he wasn't actually a
accusation,
seer.
3, 2, 1, 0.
Corky cheated.
And it was Quarky.
Corky
Fuck.
cheated. He was up here at
Quarky, who
1-1.
do you want
By a
to
long
accuse?
shot.
Alright, bodyguard, I need your protection.
Corky started walking at 2.
And Fearon,
no,
he's the cult leader.
no. Hey, I'm back.
Alright, Jake.
Oh,
Wait,
that's
wait.
I think we should
Does
just
that
get rid
mean
of him from
2
the start.
seers?
Defend yourself.
But I'm the seer.
Okay.
3 seers?
Please defend
Hey,
yourself.
hey.
6
No,
seers.
no.
Everyone's
I
seer.
did this play against Quaggy yesterday, and he's using my own play against me right now, so please don't kill
Welcome
me.
to the werewolf. We don't actually have werewolves, it's just seers.
Guys, I want to be in the cult. Don't kill him.
I'm claimed seer.
Play a game of only
I'm
seers.
playing against you.
I don't know.
Dantoo is the GM.
Just turn the villagers into seers.
I've already said I want to play a game where everyone but 2 people are werewolves.
If you want to
Darkness
kill Fearon, please push the red button. If you don't want
Or
to
no,
kill-
everyone but 2 people are villagers.
I want to be in the cult. I want to be in the cult.
2 werewolves.
That's
That's
amazing.
it.
Here's AFK.
If you want to kill Fearon, please push the red
No,
button. If
they're
you
all
don't want to
villagers.
kill Fearon, please push the green button.
Okay.
2 werewolves.
I'm the seer.
No seer? Or...
Seer.
No seer,
The
no
crazy
bodyguard.
werewolf.
Fine. Oh, that's ultimate survival.
That's.
They have to find them in a limited number of turns.
Oh, hardcore.
Okay, that is majority. Fearon, you have died. Please reveal your card. And here comes the funny part. Fearon was the werewolf.
They're gonna kill darkness. If they paid attention, they're gonna kill darkness.
I'd say Dark is a seer.
I'm the seer. I'm the seer.
Hey,
Leader.
put it in their minds.
Bad man.
Okay.
See, Dark just laughed right there. He's not the seer.
Back. The exile one.
Simple as that.
What the fuck? Stop breathing in your fucking mic so hard.
Exactly.
Damn, you don't like some ASMR? That's.
Fuck, no.
Shit. No.
I'm sad right now.
Yes.
Holy shit, I almost fell asleep.
Hello.
Okay.
But being an ASMR expert,
We're
it's
totally
not
killing the
saying much,
werewolf.
though.
Shut up. If you want to talk, please go inside the waiting room. We're closely killing the werewolf. Y'all go to sleep with happy thoughts.
What?
But not all of you with happy thoughts,
Why
because
are we go?
the werewolves are angered, and the werewolves wake up.
Oh yeah, Dark's actually a werewolf.
You lost one of
Oh
your
wait,
teammates.
what?
I forgot about that.
So-
Yeah, Dark called
Who
Dark.
do
I
you-
think Dark's
who do you
lone
want
wolf.
to kill this night?
Oh, you cunt. So Magic Monkey's just walking around with a box for his.
Yep.
That's pretty fun. Well, I don't think anyone has seen it because they would have accused him already.
All of you must agree.
I was pointing out to Dantoo because the fact it's even possible in the
seems
first
like you're all in
place.
agreement, so please go back
Yeah.
to sleep.
Which is retarded.
I mean, he's a great avatar creator, but there are glitches with the system, and oh god,
Okay,
if that's
Cthulhu,
broken
please
for
wake
anyone
up.
else.
Cthulhu,
Oh god,
please
Chris.
wake up.
Who the fuck's gonna be getting
Cthulhu,
a
choose the
picture
person you
at?
wish to make crazy
I
tonight.
will say hi to you later in the video description.
Oh god.
Seriously,
So-
Jelly's the only one that's
Okay.
actually commented on my videos so
Back
far.
to sleep.
I commented
No, you didn't.
on my video.
Yeah.
You want me to go screenshot it?
Oh right, yeah, you did actually. Now that I remember.
Don't fucking put me down
Please
like
wake
that.
up.
Your votes don't matter.
Oh,
Which please
Fuck
wake
you.
up.
I mean, it's not like
I
any.
gave you
It's
one
not like
challenge.
the video will
Please
actually
wake
hear
up.
you.
Oh, there you are, bitch.
Whatever.
I mean, bitch.
I'm just saying. I recommend
So you have
a
one
video
remaining spell
to a
of
friend.
healing. Do you want to use
One
it?
of your videos.
Okay.
Yeah.
go back to sleep.
Wait, what?
That may or may not get him on video.
Bodyguard, you're the next one. Please wake up. And
I thought that was
choose the person
Vlad
you want
for
to
a
protect
second.
This night.
What?
The
Okay,
snow
go back to
falling
sleep.
from the spectators area.
So
Because Vlad has the same effect, except it's not so harsh. Vlad's more like light particles.
Okay, cult leader, please
and they
wake
got
up.
heavy particles and shit or something.
No, they got like highly
Cult
detailed
leader.
particles.
Choose the next person.
Fucking
I can tell
cunts.
from back
Initiate into
here.
your cult.
They're spawning too fast. I don't.
Yeah. Highly detailed particles spawning faster. Vlad's was more of a light snowfall
Okay.
in a small circle around him.
And it doesn't. Neither does hers. Regardless.
I mean, I've seen someone who literally had a snow particle like that, but when it hit the ground, it stayed, and it just kept building and building and building. It's like a slow particle bomb.
Okay, Aura's here. You're the next one. Please wake up.
It was
So-
it was basically a slow particle bomb. After like 10 minutes, everyone was
Arcia,
crashing.
Who's the person you wish to,
Skittering plays
this
Saints Row?
person's evil?
Boy!
Wait, he does?
This person is not evil. Please go back to sleep.
Saints Rose.
This person is not evil.
I was always doing all the fucked up shit.
Okay. Troublemaker already dead, so old hack, please wake
It's
up.
like, boy!
Old hack, choose the person you wish to exile. Okay, go back to sleep.
Ronald McDonald. Escape. Honestly, you don't even have to get to the top for it to kick you up. Just getting near the top.
I'm just like, boy, he's like, what? I'm just like, Saints Row is the best GTA.
Hey, Data.
Is this the area for cool kids?
Well, Grace is here, so yeah.
Good
Oh,
morning.
okay.
Say hi to YouTube.
Where's my
Fuck.
waffles?
Morning.
Run away!
Okay.
I don't think it picks up Discord.
Wait.
It should.
If it did, there would be all kinds of things in your video, Grace.
I mean, I just have
Because
to
it
watch.
picked up Discord for me.
Moving on.
Well,
Well,
honestly,
I didn't tell it to pick up Discord. All it's picking up is VR chat and my mic.
They're always called,
Oh, you have it
exile
set to
dwarves.
specifically pick up from certain apps.
But
Oh, I have
this
all
time
audio
something you don't understand
going
happens,
to it.
So I call
So
Last.
I don't record stuff.
Anything that goes through my headset will go through that.
Quit scratching your ass with your mic.
Jelly.
Jesus.
You go out of your house, breathing the fresh.
I'm not even on my computer right now. I'm on my iPad.
Package.
Oh, your iPad sucks dick.
Thanks.
Open the package. It is a cake.
You're welcome.
I just
Oh,
got
God,
home from
he-
freshman registration shit.
He's going through that freaking
The
cake
sense
thing
that
again.
You're the new member of the cult.
Always
no.
with the cake in the cult.
Welcome to the cult.
This game.
Are you guys in the same game as Danto?
We're just watching.
And remedy.
It's Dantoo.
I called him Dantoo for so long.
I'm
He
gonna
just
start
never
calling
cared.
him Dando.
But
Danto.
I call him Danso.
Dancer. Okay, fuck off. I wasn't supposed to stay, damn it. It wasn't supposed to stay.
Danso.
No,
it's the funny part.
that name was so not supposed to
It's the really
stay.
funny part.
Hey, when I make a ship name, I make it last.
Old hag.
Well, my
I
ship
said you out of
name,
the
I request
The old
you
hag
to be
can't
put
save
in
you from the
there.
werewolves. You're dead.
I'm pretty sure
That's
after,
the funny part.
I'm
because
pretty sure
Alicia
after a
was
while,
actually
you
linked
would have
to
put it there, but
darkness.
still.
Darkness, you died as well. Please reveal your card.
I was laughing because yesterday when Dan got off,
Dark's like,
I was like, do you have any messages for Lotso? And he's like, yeah, I love her. And I'm like, okay. And I said that to Lotso. And she just started shaking her head no and backing away.
She doesn't know when I make any advances towards her too.
Don't let me.
Oh.
That is all.
stay away from my
Well,
child.
So you all
too.
have
Also, a lot of
questions
people do
starting
that, but
now.
Question. I can't
Real
talk.
life and
I
VR
can't
chat.
discuss if I'm insane.
oh, I don't do it in real life. I'm actually like super pure.
If I'm insane, I can't discuss.
I'm
Or-
Christian,
can't
so I'm
say
super
You
pure in
can't
real life.
discuss,
I
but,
can't say this
Your
thing.
words are not trustworthy.
Well, I'm
Pretty
less.
much go-
I'm more
pretty
tame
much
than
go,
I am on the
didn't
game.
act
How about that?
completely insane.
Yeah, I'm definitely more tame in the game.
Yeah.
Wait, is that
Oh,
monkey?
wait, I mean in real life.
It is.
Yeah,
little It'd be monkey.
Are not to be
You're
trusted.
definitely not tame with
Lazy,
Monkey, if you know what I mean.
I wanted to be insane
Well,
every single night.
well,
You
I
okay?
know. I was planning on making it you again tomorrow. Just wanted to
Oh,
show
God.
you with one
Yeah,
night.
me during freshman registration
One night
because
you
I'm in
died.
advanced courses for a lot of things. So they're like, okay, so for your math and your science, you didn't circle anything. I'm like, yeah, because you don't have my options that I'm taking down.
Yeah. Royce
See what you type on this.
turned you down, boy.
Guys,
19.
hey guys,
I was laughing in the what is it?
guys.
ah,
NSW thing,
news.
Drago. I'm 16. Can I enter now? You just know you have to be 17 and a half.
well, technically, I let Geo in at 17 and 2/3.
Can you give me information about?
You are one of the people that claims
I think I'm far way away.
Go back to your seat.
Fair enough.
Minute of discussion is
Yeah.
over. Please go back to your
Only
seat.
turned 15 in like 3 months. So
I'm a player, I swear.
And people keep calling me. People keep calling me young.
yeah, I'm pretty young.
I mean, Drago's 15.
It should have been named.
Yeah.
I said waffles.
I think he is the youngest one in our entire group.
Also,
Actually, no. It's a question between Drago and Yui.
so how can we name it pancakes? When the pancakes aren't in the
How?
Where's Saber?
Drago said he was 16
Anyone have
though.
Saber in his friends list?
So then it's Yui. Yui's the youngest.
The basket has to be.
How old's Yui?
I just assumed.
Younger than
Please,
Drago.
If you want to talk, then please come to the waiting room.
I'm younger than Drago.
I'm just assuming that she.
I mean, a couple months ago they said they're the same age, so.
Don't mess around with me. Go in the fucking
I mean,
waiting room.
I was born June in 2003, so.
I got Saber in my friends list.
The people who get that technical with birth, how old they are.
Well, they want to know who's the youngest. It only gets that technical when you're asking who's the youngest and who's the oldest.
Yeah.
Other than that, no one cares.
Yeah. There
Yeah, I don't care.
Always.
If you're
I'm always the youngest if it's in 1998 because I have a late birthday in November.
Boy, no
You know
one
that-
ever believes me when I tell them when my birthday is.
What, December 30th?
3
Nope.
accusations. 1 hanging.
April
First
2nd.
accusation on 0. 3, 2, 1.
Seriously, I had the worst problem with that in school when people would ask me when my birthday is on April 1st. I'd be like, my birthday's tomorrow. Ha! Nice joke.
They claimed
Nice joke.
They were one
I'm
of the very
serious.
people that claimed fear.
I have two. No, I have.
I'm not
four,
even kidding
know
when I say
4
this.
people.
I was born April 2nd at 12:03 in the morning. I was 3 minutes away from being April Fool's baby.
I checked Dantoo. He's the GM.
I really kind of wish you were April 3rd because that would make you the 5th person I know. I have 2 internet friends that are both born April 3rd. I have a teacher that's born April 3rd, and I have an IRL friend that's born April 3rd.
You failed my role as player.
You're a bird?
My sister always likes to make the joke that she's a 90s kid, and people get mad at her because my sister was born December 28th, 1999.
Okay. If you want to get
90s.
You're a 90s infant.
please push the red button. If you want to kill Nevington, please push the green button.
You are a 90s kid for like 4 days.
Oh, fuck, I was born in 95. I still call myself a 90s toddler. I wasn't a kid. I was barely 5 when it ended.
You're Mr. Boom?
Remedy, you always need to vote
My
yes.
sister wasn't even a week old when it ended.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Again. 1,
Mine's a
2,
kill,
3,
mine's a
4,
kill.
5, 6.
I want to get on VR chat, but my
7.
fucking chest and
Bananas
throat
majority,
still
so
hurt.
please.
I can finally talk. It's not
Never-
enjoyable.
Reveal all and explode because never against Mr. Boom.
Yeah!
And people.
And Korean, you have also died. Korean was smarter. Almond.
Freak it out.
Death!
The cult leader.
Okay then.
How are they falling for your shit every fucking game?
Keep my cult living on, bro.
I don't know, man. It's so obvious.
I think I have a problem with
Okay.
disc battles, judging from my training score yesterday.
You were Mr. Boom. I wanted Mr. Boom to go off.
I'm sorry, Korean.
Who dis?
Completed that research? What?
Stop that.
Because killing
Yes.
Mr. Boom is fun.
There's a wild Geo in the call.
Ah, you do.
Explode it. You can't. She can't. It's all.
Hey guys, I asked you a question in Discord.
No,
Was
it's
Korean?
I will answer in a minute. La da 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 da.
Was Korean?
I'm just laughing at this group getting
How
fucked.
can a macho save
What?
someone
Why
from
laugh
the
when you can
explosion?
fap?
Well, no,
That
it's
didn't work.
easy pushing them away from it
Or sit down that kind of fun.
and getting in the way.
I love that you added your own face with it.
Yeah, what Corky posted in Werewolf is pretty much the werewolves right now.
I'm sorry,
Me,
Korean.
I do.
Seriously, second day, I think 3 of them have died.
I'm sorry.
Oh, I did that yesterday.
Okay.
As the seer, I got 3 of the werewolves found on the first 3 nights. I found
No,
them each
no,
night.
it's only the second day, and 3 of them are dead.
Oh no, Dax had one dead.
Sorry.
They can't catch a break.
Q-Dog, you witnessed my supreme fucking of the werewolves.
Oh no, I was in the waiting room.
Oh.
You picked the wrong seat.
Yeah. First night I found 1, second night I found 1, third night I found 1. I thought that was it, and I pointed them out all at once.
Okay.
So every werewolf was known. But apparently somebody that was a confirmed innocent got turned into a wolf by the alpha wolf that wasn't, I didn't even know was in play, and then they killed
We
me.
all go to sleep.
But then the apprentice seer checked them the first night, 'cause I literally told Jake, if I die, check everyone.
I'm seriously looking around trying to find anybody from the group.
But not you, all of you.
Like,
guys-
pretty much our group is, everyone from our group is dead.
Yeah.
Almond's still there?
Almond died due to Mr. Boom.
No.
Magic, Corky, Pure, and Jelly and Dice are left.
Oh wait. Well, go back to sleep. I forgot someone.
Let's go,
It's a
Jelly.
third night. Go back to sleep.
Wow.
Jelly's
Why
the
is
witch.
Jelly still and Jelly is not Dwarf Cup.
It's a
Right.
it's a third night.
Jelly is always either the wolf cub and dies the second round, or he's
Survive.
diseased and never dies.
So drunk.
No, he's the witch. I just said.
Oh, finally.
I know.
Drunk one,
But
you're
we're
getting
just
sober
saying
and
that's what you normally
you
is.
get your new role. That is your new.
Actually, he's always Wolf Cub.
Exactly. I've always seen him be wolf cub or diseased. And usually when he's
no.
wolf cub, he dies the first night, and when he's diseased, he doesn't die.
And when he's witch, obviously he's just left alone. Apparently.
Yeah.
I think the wolves got a bit of help. I think the drunk just got sorceress.
Oh, fun.
And they still have their seers left.
Ow!
Mm-hmm. I'm
Wait,
sure.
Mr. Cool. Rude.
Huh?
You know what the role does?
So for the wedding, I talked to Deadly Pants the other day. So you told me that I can't forget the rings, and I thought that was a joke.
It
so
is.
I'm the ring bearer apparently.
werewolves,
No,
please
because
wake
Deadly said he wasn't. Does that mean I have to give the reins?
No, I was joking.
I thought
Good.
they gave that to Lotso.
You too.
Lotso's not coming.
Yeah, Lotso can't make it. Even if Lotso did come, it'd make the most sense for them to be the flower girl.
Yeah.
Nope, they would be
Nas.
the ring bearer, regardless.
Werewolves.
Hey Nas, did you see what I posted about you?
You gained one. Direwolf, please.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Gnosis Rhythm Bot wonders how long before Nas breaks this one.
Okay.
Dude, why would you break it?
He single-handedly killed the last one. And not just on our Discord. Literally, it would Rhythm Bot stopped working on every
That's the
Discord for a
direwolf's
couple of
companion.
days.
If this companion dies, the direwolf dies with him. And now
He straight up killed it. And the owner had to go, what?
How did you break it?
He spawned it in several chats and had them playing different songs. It got overloaded and broke down.
You broke the bot for the whole system, man.
That sounds like something I do, but I give each bot a random
that
Broadway
question.
musical.
I just realized Gio already posted the question.
Go back to sleep.
I just have one bot playing Be More Chill, one playing Dear Evan Hansen, one playing Hamilton, one playing Waitress. I just go with all the musicals.
And
No,
I
you have to go with the most intense music. Like, you have to have it full bore. So that each bot is pulling all of its use.
You always wake up when I call you bitch. Bitch, wake up. Thank you.
Damn, Jelly, get called a bitch.
Just remember, the
You
bot
probably kill it in like 3 games.
the bot actually functions from, I believe, one server. And that server actually has a lot of capacity, but doesn't have infinite.
So does this mean every Oculus user is now able to use it?
No, there's the fix I sent you. Most of the users are saying that's actually working for them.
Well, fuck, I'm too retarded to use it, Grace. I tried it, but I fucked up somewhere. Because I'm not that smart. Alright. I need the retard guy to use it.
Like I'm going to save any pictures of that. Jeez, Geo.
How many pictures have you seen?
Aracia, please.
Anyone who has a headset? There's a wolf here.
Aracia. Just a person you wish.
Oh yeah. So
you can't see it till the 10th, Geo. You can't see it till the 10th.
It's not evil.
What do you mean?
Go back to your sleep.
Oh, what? Mine and monkeys?
Yeah.
Fuck up, Geo.
There are no pictures of them right now.
None. I have one in my head though.
Yep. He's seen it in game, and I've even made sure that the camera, when I'm actually on the character, does not actually show the character. In fact, it shows a brown skyline, and that's it. Because I even turned the light off to tell me, hey, this one's done.
Invite from Mighty Monkey. Turn the hub. Nope. He wants to join.
Mighty Monkey?
If I forgot.
Yeah, no, I thought it was midget, so I said Mighty first before seeing it.
Can you download that animation?
Yeah, so yeah. There's that. Boom, boom, where she go?
No, Midge is dead.
Yeah.
I don't think Midge is on.
Suck ass. He's not on VR chat, no.
Did you make it yourself?
I mean, I'm not even on my computer.
You're cutting off.
Right. But
Oh no.
I've seen a lot of people use that.
Wait.
The other one.
Shut up. If you guys are gonna talk
Do I?
over, wait, you know. Thanks.
Yes.
Cult leader and
Oh, you mean the roles? Cult leader and martyr.
Wait a second.
I'm
Was that
scared.
Naz's soundboard?
Okay. Signing off with you, baby.
I don't know.
Damn you,
It's like
Naz.
one granny breaks into your house and
I heard
kills
someone
you.
join,
I'm
heard a
scared.
poem, someone was like, was that Wixie? Swap over. Nope.
Thank
See you.
Why?
Bye.
Okay.
Okay, guys. I think
Skiddereen's Discord says he's actually
No,
playing a real
it's
game
not
instead
done
of with
yet.
himself
It's
or
not-
something
it's
like
not
that.
done
I'm pretty
yet.
scared now.
Morning's announcement.
Half the things you see him. You know what that actually is?
Okay, Remedy.
No.
He renamed Google
Once
Chrome.
again, the bodyguard.
That's what I thought it was.
He was changing the
I
name
don't
of
know
it every
what's going
single
on with
day.
you guys, but yeah.
I mean, it was playing with myself for quite a while.
And the dead
You hear
one
me, right?
today is
Yeah.
Please.
not you.
Please.
I mean, he was playing Holocaust
Please.
Simulator 2 days ago.
Please.
That's what he named his Chrome. I started
I
laughing.
like how all of them are like really dirty and or bad, and the other day it was just
And
plain.
was a
Remember,
good
you
attempt
matter.
Because Dice was the apprentice here.
I think he was having a bad
The
day.
Seer's not dead, so it's okay.
Yeah.
fuck you.
Dice was the apprentice here.
They are garbage.
I didn't know that it read your Google Chrome.
It does. You just have to
Okay.
set it. You just have to force it to read Google Chrome.
I should
That's
do that
all, so you have
sometime.
your middle of
You just have to
discussion.
go into your settings and change the game
Yeah.
because it notices every window that's
I would
open.
like to sacrifice
No,
myself.
it notices everything
I
in
would
your
like to
start
kill
menu.
myself, please.
Yeah, and Google Chrome
Will you
is in
please
your
vote
start
for me
menu.
to kill myself?
I say that because I have
Yes.
several games that are isolated and
die.
standalone. And it won't read any of them.
That's alright. So
Then again, I
let's
also
see,
have some
can we-
games that are officially licensed, and I have the standalone versions of those, and it still reads them.
I just wanna die, man.
There we go. I just renamed VR chat something better. It is now meme
Run-
chat.
Run as this.
Waifu Simulator.
Lolly Waifu Simulator. That's what VR chat is.
What is this?
How to fondle your own breast
Minecraft.
simulator.
Alright. How do I? Oh yeah.
Interestingly,
VR
when I'm
kill
playing
me.
any FTB pack, it doesn't actually read Minecraft.
It does. It does read Minecraft. As I'm looking at it now, it does.
It reads if you're playing vanilla.
No, it reads the mod pack, but in Discord it doesn't have a name.
Okay. Middle of discussion is all,
Alright.
please go.
So.
It has a blank name.
Man, VR is so realistic. When I fondle my anime tits in VR chat, I feel like I'm actually fondling real tits. Then again, I'm fat and have tits, so it might be those.
Overwatch is verified.
Please go back to your seat.
I can't change the name of Overwatch.
Damn it, Geo. It's actually really loud.
Tomatoes!
I know. All I can imagine is when I was in the Just Dance thing, and everyone stopped dancing, but Monkey and Geo were still on the stage, and neither of them have VR, so they were just staring at the screen.
Yeah. You were dancing.
Yeah, took screenshots.
Yeah, we were.
Oh.
I remember I sent one in the JPG chat. I was like, "Monkey girl working hard for Mr. Cool, and she's just standing still."
He's sending his son.
I know. So it's like that's ironic.
Werewolf like he always does.
Yeah.
Like he's not.
What is-
He tries to.
Monkey creeped me out the other day because you know how they just go AFK from their computer and their model's still there.
Yeah.
What is Dice doing?
Retarded. I just want to
No
die. I'm
idea.
fucking tired.
But when I was doing the disc battles training, I got to 384, and the entire time everyone in the lobby like left except Monkey because they were AFK. So the entire hour that I was just doing training mode, Monkey's character was just staring at me.
Like, don't fuck up. Don't fuck up.
I know, and like eventually after an hour, I had to shower and go to bed. So I left the thing. And I went to the spawn, and I just looked at him like,
Ich want
"Goodbye,
to kill.
AFK
Fear, then
person,"
please push the
and I
red
just
button. If
left.
you don't want to kill Fear, then please push the green button.
What's really interesting is the fact that they could actually put the full Just Dance into the game.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean they can't track like your movements, but
So as thanks for
Actually, they technically can.
well, they can, but the one that we were doing not. It's like recorded.
Quarky is also dead. Quarky, what's the 10?
So you can just pretend like you're dancing.
I know, but if you've done the that one Tai Takemi's clinic, the one with the buttons and that can track 1 foot.
But that's not it. So,
One
as I said, you have a second.
one foot in.
That was the first.
No, it can track each foot individually. So if you step on it, I've seen someone with full body leg tracking that actually stepped on one of those, and it tracked the foot stepping on.
3, 2, 1, 0.
And they made interestingly,
Laborers.
interestingly, they also did the splits, and they pressed 2 of the buttons at the same time. I was like, okay.
You can't accuse me.
Get at them, homie.
But that was proof that you technically could implement Just Dance. It just wouldn't be as active as it normally would.
Oh, you have to turn overlay on games. Oh.
So, how do I... I don't know how to enter my desired
The
time.
gates and stab her when she tries to come back.
I don't use this stuff.
What's the reason?
Overlays on Slave Simulator. Does it say I'm playing? Yep, it does.
Wait, let's see this.
What the fuck?
Yep.
What did you rename to that?
Slave Simulator.
Colony Survival.
No.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
That's not what you're playing.
Cupid, and I've
But that's-
turned the wheel.
If it's colony survival, the only colonies surviving are the south.
My skin. I'm obviously the Cupid.
Wow.
I mean, he
Well,
literally
your
has to
entire
tell
name-
he literally has to tell them every single thing to do because they aren't smart enough to do it themselves.
It's like Sims, but they don't have the auto option.
Kill me if you want. I don't care.
There is no autonomy.
If you want to kill.
Well, there
so-called
is
Cupid,
technically.
Zuma, then please push the red button.
I mean,
You just give
they
them
just
an area to work in, and then they do it.
they just repeat the tasks that you tell them to do. That's not autonomy. Autonomy is saying, "Hey, I'm hungry. Let me go grab something
Beautiful.
to eat."
You need to vote.
They do that. Well, they're force fed everything, but yeah.
I mean, it could be worse. God could
Beautiful.
just be some
That's
bored
why
13-year-old on his computer, and we're all actually just a Sims game. If so, I'm gonna go in a pool and hope the ladder disappears.
We are Sims 10.
Kazuma, you survived. Please go back.
So
I
advanced,
once
we
somebody
have our own
posted.
Sims.
Third and last accusation.
I saw somebody posted like, if you don't have any good, interesting stories, just pretend like something that happened in The Sims happened to you. Yo, this one time I went swimming in a pool and the ladder disappeared, and I couldn't get out because I was lazy, so I drowned and died.
Stop touching my dick.
Who uses a ladder to get out of pools, or even into pools?
Well, that's the thing. In Sims, you can't get out if you don't
I
have a
know,
ladder.
Well,
It's really weird that you have
that
to ladder.
changed once they added diving boards.
Okay, let's go see.
Yeah.
They still can't get out without a ladder though, because they can't code that.
I would like to.
Because they can't just climb over the side.
Yeah. Give him a jump.
I mean, I haven't used a ladder in a pool since I was like 6.
I don't. Well,
Because
I used a ladder to help me get to the bottom of the pool, but like I don't use it to get out of the pool. I
don't
just
even need
climb
it for
over
that.
the side.
RPG,
Yeah.
please.
You do the opposite of what a
Fall
ladder's
back your
supposed to do.
defense. I mean, you can't.
Quit-
Yeah,
I mean,
ladder-
I-
ladder
Meant
get
to
out.
go up and
Yeah.
down.
I had fun
But,
once and looked at a friend and said, "Hey, let's both see if we can sink like stones."
Yeah.
We literally
I did-
exhaled all the breath from our lungs and just went cross-legged, waiting until we hit the bottom.
You're just making the skit that I
Okay.
saw where some guy's body floats up to the top and they think he's dead and they start trying to cover the body in a hot tub. And after a few minutes, when the cops show up, the guy comes out of the pool and he's like, 3 minutes and 30 seconds! That's a new record! Yo man, thanks for holding me under the water when the cops showed up. That really gave me the extra strength that I needed. Thought they fucking murdered him.
That is not enough.
was like a hot tub, and
So you
they were
wasted your
trying to
second
investigate the
hanging.
hot
Did you
tub,
go back
and the
to sleep?
guy's legs came out, and he was black, but the people in the
Oh,
tub were
Wasted
white.
your
Oh,
second,
So the guy was like,
hanging,
"Man,
but
it's so hot in here.
killing
It's
the
roasting my
hunter and
legs."
the Tanner, who wins this game, by the way.
You're fucking black.
You all go to sleep. Night.
Came off. I'm going to sleep. See ya.
Alright. See you,
See ya.
Joe.
Let me in!
Give us a poi.
You forgot about me! Let me in!
Oh yeah,
In the morning.
Go.
Yeah, boy.
Me!
That's
Okay.
I wouldn't let her get away with it. I'd be like, quiet at night. God damn it.
First of all, RPG, can
Oi.
you please stop that
Oi.
particles, because...
Quiet at night, but boys are allowed. Tomato.
Tomato.
Thank you.
Who was the person who just kept yelling? Who had the tomato soundboard?
Levels, please wake up.
No idea.
Because I remember Geo, I think it was
I
Geo
think
and
Vlad has
that
it.
person having.
All
I
of
don't know.
the
Jesse
wells,
has a
wake up.
soundboard, but
Geo
I knew it was a different person.
has both
So next
Hapu
target
and Tomato
of this
soundboards.
night.
Wait.
Yeah.
Tomato one? Akita.
Was it
Yeah,
Akita?
Akito also
I have
has a
Akito.
Tomato
Give
soundboard.
you 10 seconds.
Oh,
Agent doesn't have
I remember
any.
somebody fighting with the tomato, and then
Seven,
it was just poison
6,
tomatoes for an entire
5,
day
Poison
one
tomato.
discussion.
3.
Boy, tomato,
Okay.
tomato.
Go back to
Oh yeah, I found that one. I found.
Have you ever seen a time?
uh,
Have you ever seen a time where the tomato cult and the
Oh,
Hapus started having yelling match?
Oh my.
Awesome. What is it?
There was like
I
10
wanna-
of both
I wanna-
sides,
Which
and they
ones
all
wake
had soundboards. I was watching that going,
You
look
said
down,
you have a D&D thing to send me?
look down at my my Hapu self, just like, I'm just going to start walking away.
If you want to use it.
Fuck yeah.
Okay. Go back to sleep.
Just. Alright.
Then bodyguard, you don't
Oh
have
yeah,
sound. Please
Grace.
wake up.
Can a paladin and a death mage be a thing?
Please choose the person you want to protect.
Isn't
You
Death
can
Mage a
protect
prestige
the same
class?
person.
I don't
Go to
know.
sleep.
He's talking about D&D or something else.
Yes.
Yeah.
In fact, I was going to ask if Yoss can't actually, if Yoss and Corky can actually join us, would you be interested in joining us or any of your group?
Well, Corky said you
Lucia,
can't because of the time.
Wish to know if this person's evil.
I would have to look at time as well. I was gonna say
person
for
is
my
not
group,
evil.
because of course
Basically-
the last two adventures, the last two adventures I bullshitted for them. But today in school, I actually made a full adventure with like actual puzzles that they're gonna
Well,
have to
I
solve.
actually
So
pulled
that's
out
interesting.
an official module for them, and the four we
Yeah,
have
well,
now
please wake up.
actually know exactly what they're going to be up against.
Well, heck.
Oh,
Want to
really?
use exile.
So that's
Yes.
like a somewhat we're gonna be.
That tower yesterday, that was actually an official module by Paizo.
Oh, because I do remember you said you were doing that last guy by the book or something.
Yeah, I had
How he
the
actually
entire
was.
thing, and I was basically the only thing I bullshit was the actual map, because remember what I said. If I
Okay.
tried to recreate the entire map, it would
Look
have
up your roll, then
literally
just,
crashed the
okay,
world.
I haven't forgotten.
Yeah, I was lagging a bit with all that stuff. I don't know why, but yeah. It doesn't seem like there should be a lot of like detail or particles in them.
First of all,
Well, it was the bad
Really?
collision on the map, actually.
motherfucker, break
So
into
I'm
your
not good
house,
with
kick you out of the village.
creating
We'll see you in the
characters.
night.
I don't know how to do the roles and shit for it.
Well, that's why I'm hosting.
The fuck?
Yeah.
It's because I'm
Jelly.
actually a host of several games.
Yeah. Right now, for the one that I'm hosting, I'm kind of just.
You're
Oh,
letting them.
fuck never. I gotta leave.
I'm just waiting. So, Grace, you know how my team has had the common theme of using Jake as a human shield or throwing him at enemies?
That'd be Mr. Cool in our group.
Okay.
The dwarf barbarian.
Jake's a knight, and they've used him as a literal arrow during a boss fight by setting his horns on fire with
Bitch, we
alcohol and
use
putting him into
Coggy's
a bow.
goat.
knocking on your door. Open the door.
I'm not even kidding. I made Monkey's character pick up his goat and throw it at the boss.
Yeah.
It was like, what the fuck?
I'm laughing because
No, the best part was Monkey's character. Monkey wasn't there, so we had to do improvise, and I was basically doing her character to her full extent. So I picked it up to go, threw it at the boss, and rolled a nat 20.
Virginia Wolf.
Well, I was laughing because they always view throwing Jake as a joke and just a battle strategy, but because of that, the last puzzle before the boss fight dungeon that I planned out, I made it so they're gonna have to unlock a fountain and get to a keypad that they have to memorize a code for throughout the dungeon. There's gonna be 2 circles, and I'm gonna wait till they figure out that they need to throw Jake up so his horns stick into the circles, then grab him and twist him around. I'm literally making Jake a key.
Okay, that is all.
Did we win the game?
I think the combination is 2, 3, 1, 3 based off number of boars in the dungeon, number of skeletons in the dungeon.
Oh, trust me, there will be puzzles, and I will laugh because I will make sure there are multiple ways of solving these puzzles. Because I'm not putting high expectations in the group at first.
We're doing so well.
Oh, for me, I'm gonna say out of the puzzles, they're gonna be that easy. I am a Destiny player. I solved the Siva one really easily.
Well, yeah, almost everyone solved the Siva one easily.
No, I mean I solved it without the internet. We figured out the binary shit ourselves. I already knew how to read binary, so it's kind of easy.
That's actually what I meant. The binary part was freaking easy. Besides, I already did the Oh, the laser. What the fuck was it?
I know I don't look like it. Sorry, man. I just wanted to go with somebody random.
The one where you had to get the war cores from the fallen satellites on the 4 planets, and then you had to do the binary. Yeah.
Dude,
I did.
Simulator is easy as well.
I did that one really easily because I'm actually a tech head.
That's how I feel.
Yeah.
So binary is fucking easy for me.
Yeah. Destiny puzzles are always fun for me because I like how they do binary stuff. I want to see some harder ones though. Because Destiny 2 has been a letdown so far.
Boy, I stopped playing Destiny because of number 2. My favorite part of the entire thing was RNG.
No, the reason why Destiny 2 isn't as good is because they didn't. So, like, Destiny 1, they did a really good story, but they didn't make multiplayer that good. And then Destiny 2, they're like, oh, people, like, want to have a better, PvP experience.
No, stop right there.
Yep, they focus on Crucible. Bit too much.
So, fuck the people who like PvE.
I mean, they were already doing that in Destiny 1, where they started slowly going away from PvE to PvP.
Yeah,
look at the
Rise of Iron.
Oh yeah.
Well, Rise of Iron was basically, here's some gear that you can actually bring into a raid with you. Awesome.
No, Rise of Iron was we're delaying Destiny 2 because we're retarded and realized it was like Destiny 1.
I'm the Overseer. All I see is who's good and
I
bad.
sort of like the story for Destiny 2, but they should have made the bosses. They should have added either a difficulty system or made the bosses a lot harder.
Well, here's the problem. So many people complain about lore being unavailable unless you went through Grimoire cards, and I love the Grimoire cards. And they removed them and put the lore on exotic pieces of armor, but you can't fit as much there. So now, one side of the community finally got what they wanted, but now all the actual lore scholars like me are pissed off. Because I've read every Grimoire card and know tons of my favorite quotes from them.
A couple of people from my old clan even had a Grimoire score over 6,000 before Destiny 1 went down.
So did I.
I'm sort of like, holy damn, son.
Data, what's the most useless thing to use in D&D? As in, item-wise.
Your own weapon.
True.
Fuck you.
Just throw someone else at it.
No, his weapon's actually pretty good. He started with a great axe.
That cleaves people in two.
Which has a crit modifier of ×3.
I would love to play that, but I never have time.
I have no life.
I have a life,
most useless
but
thing to
I work
use in
graveyard.
PvP. I'm gonna go with charisma, because who needs to talk to people when you can hold them at both points?
Alright.
Who needs charisma? Just kill them. Steal their
Exactly.
stuff.
Who needs anything when you can throw rocks at a lizard and kill it?
Actually,
Yeah, that's what my group did. My group, the
Yeah.
first thing I let them do was
No,
talk to a
actually,
shopkeeper.
they faced a shocker lizard, and they killed it by throwing rocks at it.
The whole time. And having to go kick rocks at it.
Beautiful, then please.
Because they didn't want
What was
to use
laughing?
their metal weapons against the shocker lizard. It's like, holy crap, they're actually being smart. But too late for you. It's already used both of the shocks for the day.
Beautiful, yeah.
All they
Whenever
had,
my group does something that
all they had left was
one
his
that
bite.
doesn't make sense. I always warn my group before they do anything that I know is all bad, and they never listen to me. Like Jake has a shovel instead of a sword because he likes Shovel Knight, and he's won a few things by being smart and like digging holes so the enemies would fall in them. And they were in a cave, and Jake's like, "I dig a hole," and I'm like, "Are you sure you want to?" Yes. Are you sure you want to? Yes. Okay. I rolled the dice. 17. Yes, that's a big hole. You swing your shovel at the ground. It's made of stone. Nothing happened. You're fucking retarded.
Yeah.
Common sense was not strong with this one.
They die.
I mean,
thrown a lot.
technically, I'm more relaxed like that. I would say, hey, you managed to pry up one of the stones on the ground and dug a hole. Too bad it's not very big.
He's the reverse Virginia Wolf.
You give him hope, then crushes him.
You heave, and an entire fucking pebble flies out of the cliff.
That was last round, but fuck it out right now.
I mean, to be honest, I was the guy. Literally, I'm not even kidding. Kagi had his goat that wouldn't go near the troglodytes, so his goat decided, I'm just going to kick the wall. I was like, okay, roll a d20. It rolled a 1. I was like, so I was like, okay,
If I roll a 1 or 2, I just fuck them over.
I'm just like, your goat kicked the wall, knocked a brick loose from the ceiling. It falls on the goat's head, knocks it out. It's now at 0 health.
Anything.
That's what I do.
I'm still alive.
I was gonna say, like, the other day, Jelly is like, okay, I shoot a volley of fire arrows. And I'm like, okay, he rolled a 2, and I'm like, 3 of the arrows miss. With just 1 hit, it does hit Jake in the face.
Hey, monkey.
I mean,
Hurting him for 25 damage.
someone yesterday literally started fire. I forget who it was, but one of the people was firing javelins, shot one of their friends in the back.
Excalibur. Monkey.
Hey, what's up?
But yeah,
Wait,
the group decided they didn't want to do their bolts. 2 of them were crossbow users. Like Kagi was a shaman who didn't have many spells, so he decided I'm going to also use a crossbow. And was it Dark?
They used me as a brick wall.
Yeah, it was Kagi and Dark, both are using crossbows. Yeah. And they saw all the javelins on the ground because of the module, and they decided, screw it, we're using javelins instead of our bolts. I was like, holy crap, they're thinking.
Carries everything.
Yeah, and Mr. Cool being the dwarf with the, oh, I'm never going to be encumbered. Seriously, because of one's racial traits, Mr. Cool cannot be over encumbered.
Oh, because Trap picked Black Eye, I give him -20 charisma in most conversations.
I have no charisma. I replaced it with strength.
Yeah.
You know what the funny part is?
Go back to sleep.
Kagi literally rolled a 16 for his goat's charisma.
Oh yeah.
And rolled a 15 for himself. His goat was more charismatic than him.
So,
oh wait.
And then the racial traits came in, so the goat lost 6 charisma and he gained 2. I was like, oh.
I put a mimic in, and one of their ideas was they had Karma shapeshift into a mimic, and I said that the shapeshift gets closer to Karma, thinking it's a real mimic chest, and then Karma said I tried to eat it, and they rolled a 4. So I said you attempt to eat the mimic, instead you grab something else and it comes in your mouth.
Oh dear lord.
Nice.
So what time do you do the D&D? I would like to play it.
We usually start. We'll start about about through the night during my time, which is Eastern.
Hey.
So start at 6 p.m. my time and somewhere in the early morning.
Yeah, I always start at
6
7
p.m. So 3 p.m.
However long it takes to do that section, because one of the biggest
Yeah.
cripplings for a group, I actually had this happen a couple times, was someone had to go, and then the other people were just like, yeah, it's getting late, we were getting tired. It's like, you're in the middle of a dungeon. What are you doing?
Look like Grace. You say that, they come back the next day. Ah, you guys
No.
left in the middle of the dungeon.
You know,
You died.
You know what the worst part is? It was only 3 hours in. I was like, I told you a standard chapter will take around 6.
Starting off with
Hopefully.
you.
Yeah, we
Plan
gotta put
for
you-
it.
This is a job.
I mean, it could be worse. I made Lotso a
Granny
boss.
breaks into hours and kicks out of the
So what
Lots-
days do you do it?
That one's the flexible part.
I do mine on the
Alright.
weekends, on like Fridays
if
and
you-
Saturdays.
I would say, oh fuck, it's already past the time to do it today. If you do one like Tuesday or Wednesday next week, I could join.
Moving on.
I can't go past 10. on
Well, right
Saturdays.
now, I'm waiting until Friday to see if Corky and Yoss can actually make it. Because Corky is actually on right now.
Dad, the werewolf's starting
I'd have
on
to
you.
see, like, he's in the room with me right now.
The protection on your
But
side.
I'd have to see if he actually can pull off
I got protection.
showing up at night. Because we do have a lot of flexible players right now, which is great. Because the more flexible
Yes.
players we have, the easier it is to start a game.
You have 2 minutes of discussion starting now.
Basically, my schedule is on school nights. I can only go till 10. But if I don't have school the next day, I can just do whatever I want.
So basically,
So basically the weekend.
Fridays and Saturdays.
Yeah.
And Sundays are the next
Which
days.
is what I was doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like Monday I have off this weekend, but
Yeah. But I'm
Teacher
not actually going to work too much on a D&D group until after the weekend, because I'm actually the priest at Monkey and Mr. Cool's wedding.
Damn sure you are.
I'm the fucking best
Lotso
man.
chose. Alright, Lotso chose. So that's what you're gonna have to be. Yep. So if you have any complaints, go talk to Lotso. See how far they get you.
Can we stop?
Yeah, I was about to say, I don't think they can respond.
Lotso just shake.
My game so fucking
Can I? Do I have to be the priest? Shakes head yes, but I don't want to. Just shakes head no.
talking about?
Practically.
Yes.
There's no.
I was gonna say, because Lotso was spectating our D&D game, I just randomly made a puzzle where they had to shapeshift into a drum, put it in a cat statue's hands, and then they had to go down a flight of stairs, and I had them fight a boss that I named Ostel, which was just Lotso's name backwards, and it was a huge cat with drumsticks for swords.
I mean, as a test for their group, I literally had them fight my character.
What do you want?
I'm
Yeah.
gonna do that later.
He
I already have
fucking
that planned.
pissed me off.
I had
Amazing.
David
Yeah,
there,
they realize how
My
basically.
fucking God! I swear to God!
Turn on block
What?
avatars in the system settings so
Grace,
everything disappears.
Speak to us.
Bro, chill out.
Grace died. Oh well.
I can't hear
Good,
shit.
Grace. You stopped at basically.
I know,
I
but
heard
someone caused a massive someone caused a particle bomb right in Dantoo's face.
No, it's not.
Instant kick.
It's because I have the fucking audio bug.
So much
Alright.
Dantoo gets
But yeah,
mad.
basically what happened was they found out just
So
how
being
broken I
accused
can
was
make my
your
characters, because I have a Dromite Soul Blade Aegis, which the Aegis uses psionic powers to create a shield around itself. I gave it the Aberrant subtype, which allowed it to shapeshift its own body in return. Which a Dromite already has a natural armor +1, and then the bonus armor from the Aberrant, so literally it could turn its own shell into Juggernaut style armor. And then it had the Soul Blade where it could create Mind Blades in the 4 arms it now has.
Please go back to your seat.
Yeah,
Was
Grace
this, with
decided.
mine?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Grace decided to use Juggernaut as soon as I landed 19, and tried
It
to
was
clean
already
it
in
half.
Juggernaut because
Bullshit. It was.
it had 3 levels. It had the light armor, which was fast as a motherfucker. Literally, it could move. It could move 12 squares because of the light armor. The medium armor was basically all attack power, and then the Juggernaut was basically, I can't move, but you can't hurt me.
That's a definite
Yeah.
yes.
You had to
I rolled a
roll.
19.
You literally,
He was
you
like,
literally had to roll a
"Fuck
nat 20 on a just to hurt the Juggernaut.
Honestly, once I rolled that 20 and rolled that 12,
Because
sweating.
basically what happened was when the Aegis was down, he has a armor class of 15, which is terrible for a level 2.
Sorry.
The game could have turned out differently.
See, the werewolves
And
killed
then
themselves.
when he put the light armor
think.
up, he had a armor class of
Could have been really
16.
hard, 'cause then that's what I was
Put
just
the
gonna
medium
say.
armor up, armor
Do
class of
anything
18.
besides the priest.
Put the Juggernaut on, armor class of 20.
Get so stressed out.
I'm gonna say I'm just waiting. I'm slowly increasing the difficulty on the things because I've been role playing for like 2
Oh, there's
years already.
You
So
better
I already
your
have a
VR by the
character,
time you get back
so
to
I
the
could literally
game.
put them all the way through as a boss fight. So I'm
Oh,
slowly going
if,
from the first
let me
boss
put it this
I did
way.
was a
I've actually saved my character at levels 2, 10, and 20. If you face my level 20, he literally triple spec. He has 3 classes.
I'm gonna be the GM for the next game.
I have one.
alright?
He
So
literally
my-
he literally has classes in Aegis,
Please, if you're gonna go tag, don't forget.
Aegis, Soulblade, and Wilder with his Psionic Ultra Blast,
And I don't host.
which is basically takes 2 turns in Juggernaut form, powering up this ability, and then deals 10d12 in a massive radius.
Data, are you on?
On VR chat, no.
Hey guys, if you guys want to play again, I know
Lotso.
that game
I
is
only